Hi, my name is Ashley Aviles, and this video is for this week's assignment, which is called the Compass Points video, based on the Early Head Start program and the videos and the chapter of this week, which was chapter 6. The something really exciting that I learned was the importance of the language development of children by the video of Dr. Todd. It really amazed me how much language can really affect a student later on in their life, or a child in their life. His research and his observations were really interesting. I like how he went from different cultures and different economics, social status, and depending on culture. He also explains how some families talked a lot, some families talked a little, and that some families did have business talking for children, which is when they just demand a child. So, for example, saying, hey, get off of that, or hey, you're not supposed to be touching that, instead of really socializing and talking with their children. He explained how there was about 150 words that were spoken to a child, and that was his lowest rate ever. 150 words is kind of crazy to me, because I think it's really important for parents to really speak to their child about anything, really, about how their day went, about what they do at work, anything. And especially when they're out with their kids, I think it's really important to talk to your kids about when you're outside and explaining their environment that they're in. The average was about 1,200 words. Meanwhile, the highest was 3,600. So sorry, 3,600 words. It's really crazy, because the child is being talked to from the morning all the way to the end of their day, which is great, because children need to be spoken to, and they need to be able to speak to someone as well and socialize with them. So it's really exciting that I learned a lot about the Early Head Start program and how it helps a child's literacy later on in their life, and families, and mostly assisting parents in helping out their children and gaining all this information that they really need in order for them to help out their child and give their child the best literacy that they can get, and develop their literacy skills for later on in life. Another thing that really excited me was the importance of a child's vocabulary. When they come into school, some students may not be able to speak, because maybe at home they weren't spoken to as much. For example, Dr. Todd also said that some families that talked less did more business talking. Meanwhile, the families who talk more did less of the business talking. And it really astounded me about the findings, his research findings, that really excited me. Something worrisome that I learned, nothing really worried me, just that for future teachers, what could be worrisome is the future students that you get. Maybe the students who do not socialize, maybe do not have those social skills that they could have gotten when they were with mom and dad at home. So that could be a little bit worrisome. And something that I need to know or find out from these ideas, I don't need to know anything else, because I learned a lot with Dr. Todd and his book. Some suggestions could be how maybe we could bring the Early Head Start programs to some schools, not just maybe homes and stuff. So maybe like an after school care program or something that could work out for parents, not just in that program, but all around the state or nationwide. I believe that would help tremendously with a child's literacy. And that's all that I learned for today, and thank you for watching.